Warning, this video contains a whole bunch of fanboying. Sorry, not sorry. So I don't know if everybody else's nostalgic meter is at a 10 right now, but this episode was beautiful. Oh, let me calm down and start off at the beginning on this one. So we see that Future Trunks wakes up with his PTS, his post-traumatic stress. As soon as he sees Goku, he attacks Goku. So we see that Bulma slaps him in the back of the head and is like, calm down. I don't know what's going on, but are you okay now? And he's like, he sees his mother, his past mother. And the first thing he does is about to start watering up and crying, and he's just like, yes, I'm fine now. So he tells us why he came back to the past. And the first thing that really kind of goes on is everybody's like, what happened with you and Majin Buu? Did Majin Buu ever show up? And he's like, oh yeah, Majin Buu. Well, I handled that. And to see how he handled it, how he got help from the Kaioshins, but at the same time, he prevented Majin Buu from being resurrected. Everybody in the world, there was so much going on about Future Trunks, and it's good to see that they actually acknowledged that. They acknowledged that he did encounter them, but he got rid of that just like the savage that Future Trunks is. He's a savage. He does not play around, and if he can actually destroy them and get rid of this and stop the threat, he will do it. After he basically talks about that, he talks about this Black Goku. He talks about why he attacked Goku. He says that the guy looks just like him. He even shows this flashback to where he showed up and basically he was like, yo, I'm about to annihilate everybody. You know, everybody's about to be extinct. And it shows that him going up against him for the first time, and it's kind of like, oh shit, this got real. After he's done talking about this, we even see that Vegeta is like, you ran away? As a Saiyan, you ran away? And he's like, well, no, it's not like that. And Bulma intervenes, and she's basically telling all the plans that her future self put into this book, basically showcasing everything, telling how to fix this, how to refuel everything. One thing I do want to say before I get into the Goku and the Trunks sparring, Kid Trunks, he didn't necessarily react the way that everybody thought he was going to react. Yeah, there was the comedy bits in here where Beerus and we're talking about time traveling and how it actually is a serious crime. And we see that so many things were kind of going on. There was the comedy where Future Trunks was kind of like bowing down and like basically talking to Whis, thinking he was the god, but Beerus is like, I'm the god, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. The whole thing blows over whenever Bulma gives him something. It's like some fish sausage or something to eat. This sparring with Future Trunks and Goku is so reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z whenever he first fought Goku, when they first went Super Saiyans and Trunks went at him with the sword and Goku stopped it with one finger. Now, I may be the only person pointing this out, or there might be everybody noticed this, but seeing as Future Trunks went Super Saiyan 2 right off the bat, and Goku was like, oh, Super Saiyan 2 right off the bat. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. So he goes Super Saiyan 2, and now they start producing so much wind, and I mean, it was like their energy was crazy. It was so reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z, and we see that Bulma's like, oh no, we ain't having this again, and pulls this barrier that puts them in the middle of it and basically seals them away so they can fight and not get anybody hurt. That shit goes away later on. I mean, I'm just gonna say that didn't help. So we see that they start sparring for a little bit, and Future Trunks is, pretty strong going up against kind of Goku. I mean, even though Goku's had so much training, he's, leagues above him. He's like, oh, okay, I see, you're strong, you're still strong. I like this. And he's like, so, how is this right now? And Future Trunks is like, no, this is not good. He's stronger than this. He powers up, just about every time I fight him. And he's like, oh, okay. and goes Super Saiyan 3. Now, my first initial reaction with him going Super Saiyan 3 in front of Trunks was probably gonna be like, holy fucking shit, what is this? Teach me. But he's just like, I expected that. I really did expect that Goku would, surpass the Super Saiyan that surpassed the Super Saiyan. I expected that. Well, if you're gonna, go all out like this, let me use my full power. So, use their full power, and it's freaking crazy to see that Future Trunks pulls out the sword and just slices down. Now, the awesome thing about this is so nostalgic to whenever he did the same thing and Goku stopped his sword back then in Dragon Ball Z with one finger. It basically showcases how strong, each of them have got, but at the same time, it's just, they kind of played on that nostalgia sense of doing that again, and it worked out perfectly because we see that not this time, he's not, one finger with this sword. Pause. He has 4. He stops it like this, and it's crazy to see that because it's just like, oh, it reminds me so much of Dragon Ball Z. We see that, after he starts talking with Goku, after the spar, Goku's just like, yeah, so is he stronger? And he's like, yeah, he's stronger. Like, he's stronger than Super Saiyan 3. And Goku's like, okay, so it's clear that, Goku has showed him, God. Like, they haven't even said anything about them being God Super Saiyans yet. And he's like, okay, that's nice. I like to see that. And Vegeta and Goku basically kind of like go back and forth a little bit about who's gonna fight Black Goku, because Vegeta, you guys know I'm a fan of Vegeta, and I'm like, I want to see him have some times. I want to see him shine, and I would love to see him go against Black fucking Goku and literally go in on him. Pause. As soon as they start talking, as soon as a lot of stuff gets said, gets done, right then and there, a rift opens up in the sky, and Black Goku shows up, and he's like, oh, where am I? Oh, Trunks, you're in a place like this. Oh, so you're Son Goku. I'm just sitting here like, did you not know who he was? Like, you must have seen a picture of him to know that that's him, but like, clearly you never met Goku, and like, this is probably the first time you're meeting him, because in Trunks' time, Goku's dead. So what's going on here? Also, before I forget, the ring of time, it's nice to see that. We definitely know that he got that ring where he got that earring, so I would like to see where he got that. Oh, and before I get, no guys, I did not forget this. Future Trunks, whenever he picked his sword up and Mai was running past him, he had that like he wanted to just hug her, like he wanted to just reach out and hug her. Beautiful scene. This episode, if you did not see this coming already, this episode is literally a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, it is. Let me know, guys, if you agree in the comment section below. But before we get out of here, we not gonna go past all of this and say the goodbyes without talking about the preview. The preview for next week, Goku versus Black Goku. Now, the preview that we got last week for this episode basically showcased, Black Goku and Goku really looks like they were gonna square off in this episode, which I'm not I'm not even mad, because Akira Toriyama, or Tori, I call him Tori for short, he does this. He does this just about every time a new villain comes up. He basically showcases them in the preview, and then when the next week's episode comes out, he doesn't show up until the end again. So I wasn't necessarily mad. I really wanted to see, them maybe like throw a punch or so, and then like maybe it cut off then. But the next week's episode that we're gonna get, it's gonna be lit. Goku versus Black Goku. We see that he's doing this, I guess, evil Kamehameha Goku. We see Goku went Super Saiyan. Like, this is going on. We even see that even at the end of that preview, that Goku is like, laying in the rock, And it's crazy. He's kind of battered up a little bit. We see that Goku kind of landed a couple punches too. So it's like it looks almost even until something happens and then Black gets the upper hand. I wonder what that is. I can't wait for next week's episode. But guys, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this week's episode. Did it hit that nostalgia button? Is it a 10 out of 10 for you as well? What are you looking forward to the most out of this fight with Goku and Black Goku? Because to me, I'm looking forward to Vegeta stepping in and being like, look, you've had your fun, let me have mine. Oh my goodness, can't wait to see this. If you enjoyed, smack a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share the video out with everybody so everybody can just come here and just literally comment all of the nostalgic feelings in the comment section below. I'll be in the comment section below as well, baby. Also, you can follow me on Twitter. I do follow back. Link will be in the description below. 1,000 subscribers. $25 giveaway once we reach it. So subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
And all the medals.
Naruto Shippuden.
I will say that they spaced out the medals.